is DJ Wolf Live, uh, the winning edition. Of course, you know what I mean by the winning edition. That's what the W stand for. Winners. The Washington Commanders triumphantly, and I mean resourcefully, finally was able to pull off, I will have to say, their biggest win of the year. Um, I knew they could do it. I believe in them. Uh, they played up against the number one defense, the number one. I don't know if the number one offense, the number one defense in the NFL, man. The Philadelphia Eagles, man, trounced them 36-33 in the nail biter. And I'm gonna tell you right now, uh, I had previously been a longtime Dallas fan from Cleveland. I know what you're gonna say. What? Ain't you for ain't your team the Browns? No, I'm being dead serious, guys and gals. I have never, I have never really been in my 60 years ever really been a Browns fan. Even when I was growing up there, and I knew people, some people were Browns fans there. I just never took a shine to them. I never was into them. I was into football. I just was never into the Cleveland Browns. I'm being dead ass. And my reason for not being in the Cleveland Browns because the Cleveland Browns, to be honest, never did it for me. They just never did. I mean, I'm being serious. I don't know. It's just something about them I just never liked. The uniforms for the start was started. You know, that's number one. They had some decent players there. Otto Graham, Jim Brown, Brian Sight, uh, Greg Pruitt. I can name them off. You know, Allow Alzado. Before he went Hollywood. That's just name a few of them. Bernie Kosar. So I know the players. You know, but I just was never into the team. You know, losing big playoff games left and right over the years. I'm like, come on, especially in the '80s when they had a chance to punch it up. I just gave up on them. I said, I just never but I was never into them anyway. They just never was into them. I really wasn't. You know, Cowboys who I was into. You know, and they were decent over the years, but you know, but they were. And the last several years they've been choking. They got rid of some great players on their team, and just like I don't know, they choke way too much for me. I just like I'm done. I made that decision last year, so this is nothing new. After last, like I'm done. I cannot do this no more. I followed them for 5 decades, guys. No more. I said I'm done. I switched over, and there's a lot of reasons why I switched over to the manager. This before they even started winning games this year. So technically, you could say I'm a fair weather fan, but I was on the bandwagon before they started winning games, folks. I was gonna ride that one from anyway. You know. And here's my thing. Number one, I mean, and that's necessarily in this order. Number one, community. That was the thing that drew me into these fans out here. See, in Cleveland with the Browns, there was not a big sense of community with Browns fans there. Not to me, you know. And I lived on both sides of Cleveland, the east side, and I mean the northeast side and the southeast side. I one time went to school on the west side. I never saw a bunch of people who up there that were real consistent Browns fans. Here in Commander's territory, I've always seen that. It's either you with the Commanders or you with the Cowboys, or you with or now Baltimore Ravens. You were one to three out here. Well, so there's no, I'm thinking about it. No, you either ride one or with one or ride with the other. You know, I never saw a lot of that there, except the only one team, and that was the Cleveland Indians, which is not the Guardians. But I never saw, like I said, here it's a community thing. When you a Commanders fan, you know, people gonna show some respect for you, and I mean in a good way. Like, yo, man, we gonna do that thing, man. You know, and that's what I'm talking about. It's a team effort, man. I didn't feel that sense of community when I lived in Cleveland like that, like I do here. Number two, they changed the organization. That organization, they wiped out the old organization that wasn't really doing what they're supposed to be doing for the fans anyway. You know, got rid of the Stein regime that was around for years and years and years. He really didn't care about the fans no way. That's another whole story. Um, and just like Jerry Jones with the Cowboys, I can talk about that all day. Jeez. Um, and this organization let the coach be the coach. Dan Quinn doing an amazing job. You know, they brought in the best and the brightest from across the NFL. They got the number one, number two rookie out of college football. Who was hungry in Jay Daniels. He's hungry. You know, that's something I noticed the difference between a Jay Daniels and a Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott was just hungry for that dollar. As soon as he got there, all of a sudden he started having problems. Jay Daniels is a young man who just wanted to play to win, man. And he said that. He has actually publicly said that. He said, I play to win. He said that's all I do. I'm not playing to lose. I play to win every game. You know? That's the kind of players we need. Real talk. That's the kind of players we need in the NFL. You don't need no players who are gonna lose. You need players who want to win. You know. Therefore, it's a trickle down effect. It's the cream rises to the top, and then it festers. That's the winning spirit. That's the winning spirit we've always needed here in the DMV. You know, and people out here like winning. We love our teams here. You know, whether it's the Nationals, whether it's the Wizards. Okay, Wizards. Mm, there's gray area somewhere, or the Commanders. You know, of all the sports that I watch over the years, really my number one sport that I love to watch as a spectator has always been football. I used to love baseball. Maybe next year I get back into it a little bit, but not right now. And then basketball. But it's just something about when you watch these guys on the gridiron. They go for all, man. They go for it, man. You know, and that's what I truly love about the sport of football. I played a little bit, played around a little bit, but I didn't play it in school, in high school, college, or anything like that. But I love playing it, nevertheless. You know, and it's something that I love watching. But it's a team effort. It's a community effort, and by being a community effort, what is this about you or I do what baseball? Yeah, guys. But that's why I'm saying, hey, how y'all doing, guys? But like I said, I do love watching it. It's my favorite, couch potato pastime. Um, but I do love like, and I'm gonna say overall, this year has been probably one of the finest years of football I've seen in the NFL ever. I can honestly say that, no question. It's the finest year of football I've ever seen. I mean, one of the finest anyway. All my years watching. Um, these teams been. It was like I think there was like five. This is like 5 games or more this year have scored where a team scored over 40 points a game. It's been. I mean, combined, it's been more than that. But well, some of y'all trolls, man. Hey, morning, morning. But like I said, I uh, I love watching it. I love watching the games. Um, the Commanders are an exciting team this year. They're the one to watch. I mean, they upset the number one seed in the NFL as far as defense, man. They played their game. They took out Jalen Hurt. I'm hoping he's okay though. But man, I mean, oh my God, Another player got injured, and then the third player was pulled out for disorderly conduct. And Philly has no had they. I mean, man, you should see some stuff they do in Philly, man, on other teams, both teams when they're home and don't get called out for. You know, but I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. I mean, I was just me and my son was just so elated about this win, man. Man, it's crazy. We needed that win though. Now it's 10-5. Shoot, we got 2 games left. Shoot, the fat meat about to be greasy up in that mug, man. Yep, Atlanta next week. Now they got a rookie quarterback. I didn't know he was a rookie quarterback. The guy that got started because they got rid of early. They about to dump Kirk Cousins if they hadn't already dumped him. I thought Kirk Cousins is a decent quarterback though. He really is. You know, because he took Minnesota a long way, and he almost took us a long way here, but they didn't give him enough. They ain't never give him enough time to jail. That's another whole story. But nevertheless, though, uh, I think we're going to do. I think we're going to do well. If we did what we did with Philly yesterday, we should not have no problem with Atlanta, and we definitely should not have problems with the Cowboys this time around. You know, like my son and I were saying, if they'd have done that same play the same way against Pittsburgh and the Cowboys, we would have already been up there by now. You know, but to win 10 games here is an amazing feat in itself because we had done it since 1991 when Mark Rippon took them to the Super Bowl that same year. Oh my God, I'm just kind of like I'm excited. I'm actually so excited. I'm actually going to buy some more Redskins gear. I plan on it this week. You know, it's just an exciting time for football here, man. I love it. You know, I don't I don't know what these trolls talking about here, man. I ain't thinking about that. But anybody else who's listening, know, no, I'm the I talk straight from my heart. I talk about the things that I like about sports and entertainment and everything else and general topics about politics and all of that. You know, but this week I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm kind of politic talked out right now. I am. I don't want to talk about politics. I really, really don't. This has been an amazing year of football, and football is what I'm going to talk about. You know, but right now I'm going to go ahead and oh, I got a couple other things going on. Station here. I'm going to work on the playlist tomorrow night. Hopefully I have it up tomorrow. Well, hopefully before tomorrow, so I can have it up on Christmas Eve. Then I'm going to also do a product review on three different new products I got out. And I might post on my other channel, DJ Wolf Music Box. That's the channel I'll probably post all three of them on. I haven't gotten to it yet. One of the products I've already played with. The other one just picked up last night. Um, I'll let you know more about that later. And the third one, I ain't even took out the box yet. So, but I'll talk more about that in another podcast. Man, these folks are something else out here. All right, let me concentrate on here on the road here. I'll talk more about it on another podcast. As I see, I got getting trolls on the road here. I mean, on the road, on the chat. I mean, on the chat here, and I ain't got time for the trolls. But if you really like my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I stand right now at 269 last check. So I'm pushing for 300. If you can help me do it, I really appreciate it. I'll talk more about this and other topics later.